Hello, folks. Welcome to Fandango Friday. I have to send out the link, so hold on just a moment. I was reading about Queen Margaret and Prince Frederick of Denmark, and I lost track of time there. I got three more links. One, two, and here comes three coming up here. Three. And now we're ready to roll. Okay, so I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liquor Reviews. Hello, Sammy. Welcome. Good evening to you, Alex. Cheers to you, Keith's World. So I'm going to let the people who join, I'm going to let them decide. I've got two choices. I could do Winn-Dixie Liquors, WD Liquors Gold Rum, or WD Liquors Kentucky Bourbon. So I'm going to let people tell me which one I should review. So I need some input. They're both the same ABV, 40%, so that won't change. Hello, Elbow.
Cheers, Ron. Good to see you.
You too. Now, Elbow's in Florida, folks. So we got Louisiana and Florida. I have to update my title. I put beer reviews, but that is not appropriate for this present moment. Okay. Let me see how I changed the name. Edit name. Yeah. Sorry about that little mistake there. All right, Louisiana Liquor Reviews. So welcome. And so we got Louisiana and Florida, and it looks like we'll have some more states. We're not going to go slow tonight, folks. Got no people want to watch the college national championship game, football game that's starting in less than an hour. So yeah, I'm one of those people. So you're saying the Kentucky bourbon, okay? Bourbon. Well, Tom, both of them are WD. It's the bourbon or the rum. So you got to choose the bourbon or the rum. So I got 2 votes for bourbon and 1 non-vote. Elbow, what do you have tonight?
I've got something that I've never had before, although I just tried a sample of it. You know how when sometimes you go to these big liquor stores like Total Wine, there may be a pretty lady there that's offering samples and whatnot. So I tried a sample of this, and I liked it. It's like an Irish cream, only it's not a dairy product. It's called Borgata Classic Chocolate Specialty.
That's a new one.
Yeah, it's
15%.
15% ABV, product of Italy. And I think these guys are probably in partnership with Total Wine because they're kind of promoted at Total Wine. And I don't see a separate website for them. I tried to look it up beforehand.
So there is no link to Borgata.
No, I mean, you can find them posted on Total Wine, but I couldn't find anything, just their own website. So
what is it? Who does it say the producer is?
It's some distillery in Italy. I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Nuove, Nuove, Nuove Distillery Vincenze in Molcaleri, Italy. So I'm not good with Italian at all. But anyway, it's made in Italy. And I remember I was watching your show the other day where you were thinking out loud to yourself about whether there are any liquors made from beets. And apparently it says here in the fine print, the sugar beet neutral spirits with natural and artificial flavors and caramel color.
Okay, and show the label again if you don't mind.
There you go.
Borgata. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it a try. I like chocolate liqueurs, so I figured I'll take a chance. It was $19.99, $20. So I figured, okay, we'll check it out. So, and they say shake well.
Now we have Gulf of USA, Gulf
All
of
right.
America joining from Jefferson, Louisiana.
What's up, guys? Tonight we're looking at Hornitos Black Barrel. So this is tequila and charred oak barrels. It says 100% agave. This used to be cheap back in the day, and then all of a sudden everyone got their tequila on, and woohoo! Prices rose like everything else.
Yeah.
It's got a nice bottle. It's all embossed. It's from Jalisco, Mexico. Established in 1850. It says right on the bottle.
Yeah, 1950.
Pure D agave on the bottle. Tequila on the bottle. And it's also aged 10 years.
I think it's 1950. 1950 they started Hornitos.
Oh, did I say 1850? I'm sorry. Yeah, it is 1950. Pardon me. Sometimes the glasses work. Sometimes they don't.
And what's the ABV on that again?
It's probably just regular, like 80 or something. I don't think I gave it ABV. Just a second. I'll look it up. Okay, listed somewhere on here. You know, I'm not seeing where it's even on a bottle anywhere.
I have a bottle of that. I really love it.
It says triple A's, whatever that means. Charred barrels, rich barrel, da 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 da. It's almost like they're trying to make tequila be like bourbon.
Yeah, is it an añejo?
I'm not seeing anywhere on this where it gives the ABV. Ah, there it is, 40%.
All right. Yeah, I knew it'd be on there.
It's so small and hidden. It's just, I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting product. Okay, so I was telling people they if they wanted me, I was asking, did they want me to review the WD Liquors, Winn-Dixie Liquors Gold Rum or the Winn-Dixie Liquors Kentucky Bourbon, and all the votes are coming in on bourbon. Hello, Bobby. Let's see a few more comments here. Dumbledore beard.
It's happening.
Okay.
It's happening. It's happening.
So we got 4 votes for bourbon and I'm sorry, five votes for bourbon, 0 votes for rum. Okay, so
So let me ask you a question in regards to this Winn-Dixie brand. Since Winn-Dixie has been bought out, do you believe that this brand is still going to be available at Winn-Dixie's? I noticed that the Winn-Dixie stores themselves are no longer advertising at their pharmacies. And also, do you think that this brand will be bled over into an Aldi brand, since Aldi does not sell liquor in any of their locations?
those are questions I've been asking myself about a year now.
Yeah. So this may be relics. So all you out there that have Winn-Dixie's, if Jay gives us a favorable review, I would suggest going out and getting it because you may or may not see this again in the future, or you may see the same. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to adopt?
Genuine Kentucky, and it's got a horse and a jockey, of course. Bourbon whiskey, distilled in Kentucky, and it's 80 proof, so it's just your basic 40% alcohol. Yeah, so about 2 or 3 years ago, Winn-Dixie got out of the pharmacy business and they referred all their customers to Walgreens. So then Aldi bought them.
Well, I just noticed in my area that they started putting like the red sticker across.
Yeah, well, they totally got out of the pharmacy in all of their stores.
when Aldi purchased it.
It was even before the purchase. They just got out of it. So that must have not been profitable. This is aged 3 years. So it's aged a year longer than a straight bourbon is required. But it doesn't claim to be a straight bourbon, which is strange. It says bottled by Wide World importers of Frankfort, Kentucky. Well, we know what distilleries in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's Buffalo Trace. But I notice it doesn't say made by Wide World importers. It says bottled by them. So that could be telling me that they're sourcing it from a different distillery in Kentucky, that Buffalo Trace is not actually making it, but simply
So why do you think Buffalo Trace would accept a different bourbon in just to bottle it?
another good question.
And is that common practice with some of these distilleries?
Another good question.
Distilleries.
Another good question. Well, if Winn-Dixie, I'm going to show y'all the website, and if Winn-Dixie's selling it for this price, there's got to be a situation where they're looking for the best, cheapest product, and maybe some third party had the best product for that cheap price. I'm not saying it's the best bourbon.
I don't mean to barrage you with a bunch of questions right now, but also which one of, and this could be answered further down the line as you taste it and talk about it, but which one of Buffalo Trace's products do you think that this particular bourbon tastes most like?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that when I smell it and taste it. I'm gonna just
fair enough. I'm sorry for hitting you with a barrage of questions right now. It's there and it's just kind of working.
Yeah. So here's all the bourbons that Winn-Dixie's got on their shelf, but I'm not interested in all them right now. So we'll go to only at Winn-Dixie. There's 4 choices. I don't know what all that other stuff is. Okay, here we go. So here it is.
Oh, and Jay, do you ever consider, since that's a plastic bottle, of keeping like a glass bottle on hand and just transferring that to a glass bottle?
I could do it, but I don't have enough empty glass bottles. So it's $15.99 until
you have a Jim Beam. It'd be perfect because it has a pourer on it too.
Right. $15.99 until December 28th of 2025. So it's been on sale since New Year's Eve, and it's going to stay on sale until this comes. Now, good question. Did Aldi take this over so that they could rebrand it as their bourbon? Is Aldi going to start selling liquor in America? Because they certainly do in Europe. If you go to Europe, Aldi sells liquor. And they also sell liquor in the United States through Trader Joe's. You see, Trader Joe's sells liquor, and Aldi owns Trader Joe's. So, now there was rumors that they were going to close my local Winn-Dixie, but just this very week they moved everything around and they shut the store down at 8 o'clock at night so that they could strip all the flooring and re-wax it and buff it. Well, you're not going to do a major floor buffing project if you're about to shut down. So that rumor is squashed. Anyway, I can go in the store right now and buy this for $15.99, and I think that's what I paid for it because it's basically perpetually on sale. Okay, so they give you no write-up on it. They tell you nothing. There's Claude. Hello, una cerveza, Claude.
Hey, hola, ¿cómo está?
Cheers.
What is happening?
And Claudia.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year, Miss Claudette.
Claudia.
Claudia. Somebody says the word Claude in this house.
We both look.
18 heads turn.
You know.
One beer, Claude. We're going to get back to you, Claude, on that product that you have. But,
okay, I got something interesting. Dave will like what I have.
So I showed you the website. There's not much to see. And so the question is, who actually makes this? We know who bottles it. It's bottled at Buffalo Trace under an alias name, Wide World Importers. It's not really clear. It's a hazy. I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's a pretty hazy bourbon.
That's unusual, unless it's cut with something.
It doesn't look like it's
all bourbons are
filtered
clear.
Yeah, this one doesn't look like it's filtered that well. It's 3-year age. It's Kentucky bourbon. It doesn't say sour mash or anything. It doesn't say straight bourbon, which is odd. I've been
Just
seeing
look
this
at
on
the bottle. If you hold the bottle up, do you see that same haze through the bottle?
Yeah.
See, that's why I've been talking to you several times about plastic versus glass. I don't know what's going on with some of these plastic things. There's no QA with those. You know, glass is glass.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've got some mezcal I
You
was
can get
looking at
those-
yesterday.
They're always talking about those little minuscule things from plastic that you'll get in your system. Man, I don't know.
But wait, I
That's
got
why
some mezcal. But wait.
wait.
I got I got some mezcal that's in glass bottles, and that thing is turning solid. That stuff's every time I look at the bottle, it's got more solids in it. I don't know what's going on with
That has
temperature.
absolutely nothing to do with the argument that I'm bringing forth right now.
I know what you're saying. I know about the plastic. All right, now Elbow. This
You're just
strange
trying to
product.
defend plastic.
All right, here's the Borgata Classic Chocolate Specialty. It's I poured it out here. There it is in the little liqueur glass, and it's thick, and you can smell the chocolate right off the bat.
Ooh, you can see how thick it is too.
Yeah. So that's one thing. It's even a little thicker than, say, your Irish creams. I would say.
And that is not chilled in any kind of a way. That's just room temperature.
No, I this is out of the refrigerator.
Okay.
I kept it in the fridge, not in the freezer, but in the fridge. Yeah, there it is. And that's what I paid, $19.99. And it's sweet and chocolatey. It's like you're drinking a liquid Hershey bar.
Would that be something that you could make a drink with, or have an after dinner? Would that be like an after dinner drink?
Yeah, I think so. A liqueur, maybe a little sip after dinner. I'm going to put this on the rocks and pour out
Now,
a healthier
Elbow, do you want to read the description, or you want me to read it?
I'll get it here. Italy.
Yeah, blow it.
Delectably velvety drinking experience imported from the Turin region of northern Italy. Weighty, luxuriously silky with a marvelously rich chocolate flavor that coats the mouth with a long, sweet finish. This chocolate liqueur is certified dairy and gluten-free. And I would not disagree with any of that paragraph. It is sweet. It is chocolatey. So I'm
And
enjoying it.
You notice the scale goes all the way to the rich side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I noticed that it's paired with another bottle there. Is that a suggestion that it would be mixed in something? We go up a little bit, see right here. It says frequently brought together. Do you think that would?
Yeah. Maybe you
I
could.
bet that would be good. Peppermint and chocolate.
Yeah, that's an
kind
idea.
of kick the alcohol up a little bit. That would probably make a really good drink or some kind of a shot.
And here's the scoring. Here's the scoring. 90. It's getting a 90.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then there's about 9 of the different flavors. I think
Look at
they
the
got
fancy drinks in the pictures right there.
Yeah. But
probably made with Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah, it's quite tasty.
Yeah.
Nice bottle. So yeah. Cheers, you guys. I'm gonna pour some more out.
Thanks for bringing that today. That's something I've never run across.
Yeah, I was looking. In fact, I bought a bottle of Kavanaugh's Irish Cream as well. So I like to have that on hand. Sometimes in the afternoons, I'll pour myself a glass as me and
Kavanaugh's is a Total Wine brand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Total Wine partnership thing because
hey, if it's good,
yeah. I mean, that doesn't bother me,
Hey, you save $1 or $2 if it's good. Who cares,
Yeah.
Because a bottle of whiskey for $7.99.
Bailey's has a chocolate liqueur and the Bailey's is about $26. So
Yeah, well, Bailey's is logoed. She
all
got that
right. Claude's got his dinner.
chicken salad.
Okay, now we're gonna go to the next one, and then we'll go to Claude. So I might try that one day, Elbow. You got me interested now.
Hey, did y'all notice that missing fellow reviewer Jean Pierre is now a weatherman? He came
Yeah,
on,
he's doing the snow. Yeah, the snow.
He came on and posted on YouTube about the snow in his area, and he was going on and on. And of course, I couldn't watch the whole thing, so I just gave him a thumbs up, and I was like, "Yeah, that's great." Hey, I guess like New Orleans, it doesn't snow. We almost got it. We were a couple of degrees and a couple of miles below the line of getting.
I'd rather do weather reports than fire reports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
we're in deep guacamole here in La La Land.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah, my daughter had to. She lives in Pasadena. She had to go to Las Vegas. The smoke was so bad.
You know what, Claude? I was out there in 2018 or 2019 in Sacramento, and there was smoke all over the place then. I'm not trying to make light of this situation. It just seems like California's been burning for years. Burning and burning and burning.
Yeah, and they keep re-electing the same dopes.
Well, I was saying, I mean, if it was burning then and, this corrective action should have taken place, why did we wait?
They're going to move the football.
I don't know, man. It seems like it's more simple than trying to fight a hurricane.
Yeah, they're moving the foot. Hold on, they're moving the football game to Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we've had 2 years of rain. All the reservoirs were filled. Guess what they did? They lowered the reservoirs because they were scared that the dams were going to break because they're not doing any maintenance on the dams. So instead
of that the same dams that prevent wild salmon from coming up and spawning in the rivers?
A smelt. No, it was a smelt. We've got all the water in the world, but we just let it go to the ocean to save this stupid fish. And I'm an environmentalist, but we're talking $50 billion estimated of damage.
Yeah, and I was seeing, I saw something on Yahoo News. They were saying that the reservoir was empty.
We've had all the water in the world. We have mountains that bring us tons of water, and the geniuses won't fix the dams or build new reservoirs. They just drain the reservoir instead of fixing the dams.
But you know what? Ain't no place like Texas. You'll be deep in the heart of Texas. Texas.
It's. I'll tell you what, though. We have In-N-Out Burger, and it's 72 degrees today.
And we're very close to Hornitos. And
okay, now we go to Hornitos Black Barrel.
And they got
Hornitos.
Yes, tonight we're looking at Black Barrel Tequila Hornito style. Picked this up not too long ago. This used to be really cheap. This used to run in less than $20. Not anymore. Since people started putting celebrity names on things, everything going through the roof. So this is more or less like a tequila, even though I can taste tequila, and it's more like a bourbon.
You want to read what it's saying on there?
If you blow it up a little bit. Thank you. That'll work. Black Barrel Tequila, a most highly awarded tequila. Hornitos Black Barrel starts as a premium año, then spends 4 months in deep charred oak barrels to give it a rich, smoky flavor and a golden amber color. It spends an additional 2 months in a specialty toasted barrels for more depth and complexity and a bold taste that embodies Hornito's spirit. So I'd like to know what the specialty toasted barrels are. Rather than So it's a strip.
That's why it's showing 18 months on the neck, because it's 12 months in a barrel, which is an añejo, I guess in that case, aged tequila. Then 4 months in the deeply charred oak, so that's 16, and then 2 months more, that's 18. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it says aged 10 months in oak and aged 18 months in oak. I got 10 and 18 on both sides. Or maybe it's 18 all over the place.
Yeah, it's
I'm
18.
not seeing it. Right. Let me turn this the other way. No, it still looks like 10 on one side and 18 on the other. Silly labels. Okay. So this is an unusual animal here in that it's a tequila that's trying to be a bourbon. One would drink this like a bourbon too. You smell the agave, you smell everything that's really good from tequila. There's and then you smell the sweetness of bourbon that's coming through. So it literally smells like tequila and bourbon mixed. The color is like a fine bourbon. Nice alcohol legs. Cheers.
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 Yeah. It's a bourbon infused tequila is what it is. It's good that you get some of those notes. You get the char. You get the sweetness from bourbon in this. But then it kind of it's good. It kind of offsets the saltiness that you get from the tequila. That's a natural flavor that you're going to get from the agave. There's also that presence of that fruit pulpiness coming from the cacti that they use to make this with. It's just unusual to take those two together and try to make one flavor, because naturally you're going, okay, it tastes like bourbon, it tastes like tequila, it tastes like bourbon, it tastes like tequila. And to put those two together and try to formulate a collective flavor, it's just unusual.
All right, we're going to come back to you in a little bit for a score.
Thank you, because I can't wrap my head around it right now.
Well, I went to my favorite little liquor store, and they have it's called Brandywine. It's about 5 miles as a crow flies from the border in Mexico, and they have probably the best tequila. I've never seen a tequila selection like they have here. They just aisles of all these different tequilas. And so the owner was there, and it was a little slow. And I said, what do you recommend? Which can be a dangerous question sometimes. And he said, what are you in the mood for? And I said, I like a good old smooth white tequila, a Blanco tequila. He looked around for a while. He said, we used to sell this for $69. And
I know. Good.
Yeah. Do you guys know this? I've never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I know about that stuff. They go to individual distilleries and ask the head person, give me your best Blanco, and we'll put this label on it, Art Nom. It's art of the NOM is the Mexican, classification for distilleries. So I've got a bottle up here from Distillery 1123. I'll show it to you. Another Art Nom, and it's delicious. So I assume that what you've got there is probably pretty special too.
Yeah, he said we were selling this for $69. I've got one bottle left. You can have it for $32.
Oh, man, nice.
I said, sure. I wasn't looking for. You don't go and negotiate in a liquor store, but
You got
I'm a.
you got a
It's good to
post Christmas gift.
Yeah, it's good to go to the same place, right, Ron? To go to the same,
Yeah.
when they know you. So once in a while, you get it. So this is something new. I love tequila.
Yeah.
A good tequila.
Just
I don't.
there's my bottle, Claude.
Oh wow, son of a gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
looky there. I'm gonna have to look this one up.
Yeah, it's kind of a new discussion. If I can open the
Total
bottle.
Wine has it.
Claude, is that a terrorist tool?
Man, I wish I could get it for
Oh,
30.
it is. Oh, 911 terrorist tool. You might want to put that down.
There you go. Or
There you go, Swiss.
So Total Wine has it for $65.99.
yeah.
We will not be going to Total Wine to procure this, sir.
And it's additive free. They're saying it's additive free, no additives.
It's
Claude,
really
Claude, you want me to show the website? Because we know
sure.
it's going to look clear. We know it's going to look clear. So we
Sure.
hope. We hope.
Oh, you found it. I couldn't find. That's great. Tequilas Arte Gnome presents distiller selections of regional distinction. Kind of interesting. It's 40% alcohol by volume, 81.4 proof. They have a little map on the back. Your bottle probably elbow has it too.
Yeah.
And they show the region
Yeah.
there.
You going to read that, Claude, or you want me to read it?
No, 1579. Blanco Classico, highest elevation, Distilleria El Pandillo, master distiller Felipe Camarena. That's I don't know anything about him, but he has a following.
Yay, Camarena.
Yeah. Have you heard of him? You know him? And
No, it's good, Macarena.
It's and it's Jalisco, Mexico. And it's elevation. That's interesting. 6788. That's pretty high up.
That's where mine's from too, Jalisco.
Yeah.
Right on the bottle.
Yeah, a lot of tequila is
It must
from
be
there.
the tequila region of Mexico.
It is.
Mine's 100% agave too. So
All right. Destileria El Pandillo. Let's see if I can find that one. Destileria El Pandillo.
Oh, you found it. Son of a gun.
I think Ocho might be made there. And G4. Okay, I've had that.
Okay. Yep. That's theirs.
No, it's just
You
giving
see, tequila is getting popular because 2 out of 4 of us have a tequila.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, tequila's what did we have years ago? All we had was Jose Cuervo, a mixto.
garbage.
It's not that bad. It really isn't. I don't think it's that. It's kind of
Stick
funny.
on it, you'll never drink it again.
You do a blind taste test with some people, and they'll take and they'll like the Cuervo, unless they have a real sophisticated palate.
I was getting ready to say, yeah, it's the palates that aren't trained.
So here's some photos from the distillery. Okay, looks like a nice operation there.
Yeah. I was watching a video on you guys. I bought some Tecate beer the other day, which I love. And but Ron, you loved it and Dave hated it.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's that great. It's like something rushed rather than something that's. Man, where is that on the bottle at?
Boy, it's a nice smell coming off this.
Must be in the kitchen.
A sweet vanilla smell. Definite agave in there, and really getting a nice. So, gentlemen, I hope you had a good week. Better week than Los Angeles had.
Yeah. And New Orleans had a bad week last week.
Yeah, I know. God, it's a tragedy of the week club here.
Yeah,
So,
what a way to start the new year off, huh?
And both
Really?
tragedies,
New
both
Orleans,
tragedy,
California's burning down. The
and-
whole country's getting snow.
And-
What in the world is going on?
and
It's
both
amazing.
tragedies are in a way rooted in negligence.
Yeah. Well, you get what you get these. I never get political, but they keep re-electing the same incompetent jerks.
Incompetence. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Anyway, salute, gentlemen.
You too. Now I'm going to give my review because I
Yeah, it
don't read
reminds me of that Pink Floyd song, "Welcome to the Machine."
right. We got to fix the machine, folks. All right, so I got this.
It's got to break first.
Got this nice.
Keep on fixing on their end.
Got this nice hazy bourbon.
Is there any age statement there, Ron? 3 years?
Yeah, it's right on the bottleneck.
Oh, okay.
Sazerac, they usually put their age statement on the bottleneck, but it's strange because it is Kentucky bourbon whiskey, so that's the law. It has to come from Kentucky. No argument there. I'm saying if it says Kentucky, but it just says bottled by Wide World Importers. It doesn't say made by them, and it's aged 3 years, and then it says bourbon. Okay, so we know it's 51% corn. We don't know what the other 49 is, and we know it's aged 3 years. Beyond that, and we know the price, but beyond that, I don't know. All right, so here goes the aroma.
Do you know the breakdown of it? You said it's 50% corn. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's at least 51% corn.
Okay, but you don't know anything other than that of it.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, taste. Okay, it does smell like kind of like popcorn, without the salt. Kind of roasty. Some of the kernels will burn. You get that burnt kernels. It kind of has that aroma. Let's go with the taste. Cheers.
So maybe more corn whiskey.
Well, bourbon is a type of corn whiskey. You get sweet corn, sugar water. You get some oak underneath, some charred oak, not a whole lot, a little bit, running underneath. The body's very light. I would say low medium. Let's call it low medium. There's a little viscosity in the mouthfeel, a little oiliness, slick oiliness. Rye spice. I think they probably using a little bit of rye in it, maybe
Searching for it, huh?
5%, a little pepper note, peppermint note, mintiness. So let's see, this one is probably 80% corn, because it's inexpensive. So it's probably 80% corn. It might be 5% rye, and so maybe 15% malted barley. But maybe it's reversed. Maybe it's 15% rye and 5% malted barley. I don't think it's wheated. It doesn't taste like it's got any kind of wheat in it.
So wheat would kind of like mellow it out, make it more of a. It would take all the roughness and kind of
Soften the body, yeah. But it's not a rough product. It's not bitey. It's not harsh. Doesn't have harsh edges. It goes down smooth.
Does it have any perfume aspects to it? Because I know sometimes with the cheaper whiskeys, they have a perfume aspect to them.
Well, I guess if it's eau de corn, eau de maize, if it was like a corn scented perfume, I'm gonna say this, and it finishes mostly dry, which is typical for bourbon. I don't taste anything bad. I don't taste anything off, and I don't taste anything unusual. I think if you made a complaint about this, your complaint would be that it's a little bland. It's not like real exciting. It's sort of dull. But what do you expect when you get a huge bottle like this for $15.99? It's not going to be world class. When you buy it for that price, you're just hoping it doesn't gag you, So I wouldn't give it for a graduation gift or a wedding gift. I might drink it. I might have this if you had some guys getting together to watch playoff football and eat chili or something like that. Yeah, but you're not going to sit there and bring it for a connoisseur's whiskey tasting. So score, I'll give it I give it a 8.1 out of 10, like B minus. Like it's sort of good. I don't regret buying it, but aside from the curiosity factor, it wouldn't be something to really go looking for. But it could, like David was saying, I'm sorry, Golfo USA was saying, you may not see it in a year because with Aldi buying it, everything could change. But you might see it, and it just might say Aldi Liquors if they get into the game, because they own the license now, right? They own the company, so they own the liquor license, so they could do that. I'll be curious to see what that new Aldi looks like down the highway. It opened up yesterday, their grand opening yesterday. Their grand
It's just got water aisles. It's the same exact footprint.
Oh, so it's not.
I walked in and I was looking around and I was like, man, this looks just like an Aldi. But where was the rest of the store at? So I asked the cashier, I said, where's the rest of the store at? You know what he told me? Oh, we're gonna lease that out to other retailers, so there may be like a Subway or something. I said, well, you tell Aldi when we come to a grocery store, we want a grocery store. We don't want a Subway station.
Yeah, and they said they might make a barber shop in there, but
Man, you know what? Schwegmans had that. Remember Schwegmans? You go to Schwegmans, it was like Walmart and a grocery store, but they were a grocery store first.
right, and the Winn-Dixie on Airline.
You can get your hair cut. You can get a beer at the hot dog stand and all it. They had all that stuff in Schwegman.
And the Winn-Dixie on Airline, the Winn-Dixie there on US Highway 61 across from the Saints training.
That's what I went to.
That Winn-Dixie used to have a hot deli. They had a raw seafood department. And I guess they don't have any of that now.
They have nothing. I'll tell you what, the one downside about Aldi is that you go in there, I feel like I'm in a convenience store. I got to buy what it is they have there. You can't ask anyone anything about anything that they have, and then you got to get the hell out of there. You know, I don't like shopping at Aldi's. I don't think they're that good. I mean, there's no customer service. You ask anyone for anything, and then they want to call you. Like, oh, well, you buying beer? Come here, Mr. Graybeard. I need to see your ID. Really?
Yeah, well, you might not be old enough.
Yeah, exactly. They called me because they know I'm not 21.
All right, we'll have a little more chocolate here because that's what this is like. It's like a Hershey bar, a liquid.
Put a straw in the bottle and really enjoy it.
Yeah, with a.
That looks like it'd be totally cool with some peppermint schnapps or something in or some.
No, vanilla ice cream.
Anyway,
that thought was in my head. I just didn't want to come out, Claude. I just kind of kept it in.
All right, now Elbow has the floor, so.
Yeah, I will. I like this. It's what I expected, or maybe even a little more. Like I say, it's thick, it's chocolatey, it's sweet. That's what I was looking for. So I'll give it an A. I'll give it a 90. It does what I expected it to do, and I would buy it again. But like there's like 9 other different flavors, so maybe I'll try a different flavor next time I pick one up. But
so like an A minus, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. But definitely worth the price.
Yeah, I think so. At $20, it's if you're in the mood for something sweet and chocolatey, then this will definitely please you. So yeah, I'm
never go to the Hershey bar. Always got it out.
So we got two items so far that have been worth their price.
Mm-hmm.
My bourbon was worth the $15.99, which is not saying much, but it was. And then the Borgata Classic Chocolate Specialty is worth the $19.99. All right, for $7.50. Now on to the Hornitos Black Barrel.
I'll just go to Claude because I'm drinking something else now. So I'll have to go back to it.
Get ready, folks. He's drinking some. All right.
Drinking the. Funny thing is, I had it straight just to taste it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Centenario. Centenario's gone up like $10 in California. It used to be the
What?
cheapest stuff. Yeah.
What? You gave us some paid for this?
That bottle is that the 175 or what is that?
Yeah. This is the 750.
That's the Blanco. That's probably $39 to $49 now.
I paid what it went up in your area.
Probably 1995 or
No, I paid what it went up in your area.
I don't really understand what that means.
neither do I. Someone translate.
So you just said that went up by such amount in my area.
Yeah.
So the amount it went up is what I paid.
Oh, okay.
$14.
$10, $20,
10.
Oh,
$10.
That's a bargain for Centenario. Centenario, if you go on, that is the number one tequila in northern Mexico. It's
I bought it all up. I
Yeah.
bought so much I had to get out of the store. It was ridiculous.
Did you get the Reposado?
I do. Somewhere
Okay.
around here.
So Claude, if you go shopping and you see Centenario for $10, what are you going to do, Claude?
I'm going to buy a case.
Okay.
I'd buy a case.
I bought just one of these.
Oh, Añejo. Yeah, that's the really good stuff.
This was 20.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it.
So
That's
Claude, do you think this one's more or less like this one?
No.
Okay.
Two different classes of tequila. Hornitos has always been a good margarita tequila.
Man, I'll tell you what, I love the bottles. They're so thick. You know, this falls on the ground, you know it's not going to bust. It's not going to be like that old advertisement on the back of Playboy magazine that Crown Royal used to have. Remember that? The busted bottle of Crown Royal. You ever see a grown man cry? Was the advertisement?
And I love the look.
When we were kids, we was like, okay, look at it. Can you find this shark? Can you find this? Can you find that? There's like so many things inside of the busted glass of that.
Interesting.
Oh, stop it. You remember it.
Well, it's not show and tell yet, but if you want to really step up to a great tequila, Dave, Gulf of America.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Trouble now. Trouble starting now.
This is a great tequila. A little pricey.
Claude,
Sometimes you can get it.
Take the glove.
See, Claude, folks, Claude is sneaky. He'll like do these little shots fired type of things that he leads in, but he knows it's going to lead to controversy. Okay, now how do you score this thing? Give us a description of this select edition.
I tried it straight first. Very.
Claude, if you want a really good whiskey.
Okay, wait. All right, let Claude, because we got college football. All right.
A very unique tequila. Would you say, Elbow? It's different in a subtle way. It's very unique. It's slight sweetness, different kind of agave taste to it that I can't put my finger on. It was okay straight. Guess what improved it 100%?
Ice.
A little ice, it smoothed it out a little bit, and it's excellent with ice. The ice made this tequila. In all honesty, I'll give it a.
Hey, you're not really going to let a game come between the show. Now, are you?
C'est la vie. I give it a 9. I'll give it a 90.
Cheers.
I mean, it's delicious. It's unique. But the ice makes it.
National championship semifinal. Yeah, I might let that interfere with the show. Okay, so nine out of 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'll give it a 90. It's good. It's a very good tequila.
You know, we're not going to be able to do show and tell.
Okay, we will. Okay, so a 9 out of 10, A-. You like it, and you got you got a great deal on $32.
Yeah, I got a great deal for it. and everything. It forced me. I wouldn't have spent 60 something dollars for this, but the guy gave me a great, and it is. I saw it online. He was telling the truth. It's kind of, once again, it goes back to, can you get products that is the price relative to the quality?
That's the key question.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When price surpasses value, then it's a bargain to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, like the Hornitos Black Barrel, I bought my bottle at Walmart for $10. So yeah,
I like your Winn-Dixie.
Costco has this on sale sometimes for $30, $36, $37. When this first came out, with the whole George Clooney thing and everything, this was going for $65, $75 when it first came out. And now you can get it in Costco. If Costco has some great deals on their liquor department.
I can't comment on that product. I've never tried it, so I can't.
Casamigos is delightful. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's a pleasure to drink straight. You don't need ice with Casamigos. Centenario, are you getting the smoke? Centenario does have a smoky taste to it, almost like a what do you call it, mezcal?
Oh, the other bottle that I haven't opened up yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Añejo.
Yeah, this one had a lot of agave in it. It was very like as Jay would say, describe veggie forward.
Yeah, it was.
It had a good thickness, business to it. It's very good.
It's very good. Was there a slight smokiness to it? Slight?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I wasn't searching for that. I mean, I'd have to re-examine it on a clean palate to see if it actually has it in there.
Yeah.
Did it punch out at me? No.
I love when you can taste the agave, and then that second mouthfeel is the sweetness that comes through.
Yeah. Now, how do you score this Hornitos, which is giving you a lot of trouble tonight?
Well, I don't know why you're rushing me, but
football.
I see that. I don't know. This is an unusual product. I like the way the bourbon barrels and what comes from the bourbon barrels mixes in with this. It's a delightful change between the two. It's very clean. It's a different clean from this. It seems like it's more filtered. If that's even a thing, I'm not sure. But there's this sweetness that's coming through. There's this charge coming through. It's unusual to me. So I would say this is an anomaly in the world of tequila aged with charred barrels. It's good. It's tasty. I'd have to give it like a 92. It's not bad.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And I'm going to show something on the screen share that might. I'm going to show something on screen share that might answer your questions about why it's got this bourbon thing going. I'm going to show the umbrella company that the Salsa family is collaborating with, because the Salsa family owns Hornitos. But so let's look at this website for a minute.
That's probably what it's missing is a little lime in it or something. It's a little citrus.
So there's Hornitos. And there's Salsa. Salsa owns Hornitos. But let's look at this umbrella company's. Let's look at some other things that they make. They make whiskey, such as.
Oh, you get.
Hold on, go backwards. That's Suntory.
Suntory, yeah.
That's the collaborated from Suntory, right? The League Gin.
Suntory Global Spirits.
The Legit is a collaboration between. That's where they took the Jim Beam and they mixed it with Japanese whiskey.
So is Hornitos using ex-Jim Beam bourbon barrels to age the rum?
Or Maker's Mark.
I mean the tequila, or Maker's Mark, or Knob Creek, or Basil Hayden?
They're probably using whatever. Booker's is not that good.
Yeah, whatever they can get down in Mexico.
Yeah, but you would think that they're probably using one of the umbrella
Yeah. Oh yeah,
companies.
definitely.
All right, so I just thought I'd show that because that's kind of an interesting spin on it, you know.
Well, I think what we're doing is we're looking at how a company acquires different other companies and they use their assets to pull together to create something. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I don't think it's a big surprise that any company does that. You know, if I had a business and I was acquiring companies that made this or made that and made all these things that I needed to put together to create something, I would pull from in-house before I pulled from out-house because I know I'd have to pay somebody some money.
right. You don't have to pay yourself. And just like Brown Foreman,
I'll show you that through the years. You know,
just,
you will.
just like Brown Foreman controls Corbel Brandy now. And if you read the Corbel Brandy website, it says the Corbel Brandy is aged in X whiskey barrels. Well,
There's nothing X. It's former, not X.
Yeah, former whiskey barrels. And Brown Foreman owns what? Jack Daniels. So is Corbel aged in X Jack Daniels barrels? It would make sense. All right, now as far as show and tell, well, as far as what's coming up, Sunday we're going to do Super Sunday, and you don't have to bring alcohol on Super Sunday. You could bring tea. Sometimes Claude brings like gourmet wines. I mean gourmet coffee. What am I saying?
Coffee.
And so yeah, Super Sunday you can bring anything you want. You can review your favorite milk, Prairie Farms milk, if you want. I don't care. I mean, I care because I'll be interested in it, but I don't care what you bring. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, but this Wednesday we're gonna have to skip. I got scheduling issues for Wednesday, but Friday, January 17th, we should be able to do another Fandango Friday. So we're gonna skip Wednesday, but Sunday, and then back to.
Skip it. I mean, we skip it.
Unless one of you guys want to host it and y'all could do it without me, I wouldn't take issue with that. Now, so that's all I got. What?
You going to a basketball game?
What the hell?
Still around. You haven't finished that yet?
Tamarico.
Because he's on a Mexican radio.
Hey man, this is
on a Mexican.
This
radio.
is made with this is made with tahine
on a Mexican
chili pepper
radio.
Got the tightest cap in the world. Okay, that's all I got to say.
That's all you got to say? You sure that's all you got to say? You're not gonna talk.
All right. Here we are, another Friday.
All right.
Friday. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
For show and tell, I mean, I got a channel out there. If anybody wants to go check it out, feel free. It's the same name there, Elbow88. And like I say every week, I hope to start posting more stuff. So be on the lookout. And anyway, that's it. I'm looking
forward.
What
you add, then what you take away.
Yeah.
And what you add is much appreciated.
This Ron, there's something I wanted to show you. I don't know if you want to take the time now or
yeah.
But if you wanted to go to the website for Pernod Ricard, I will show you where it says it's an Eye of the Tiger brand because
I was looking through that the other day. I couldn't find it.
I saw that and I watched it and I was yelling at the screen, but you didn't hear me. So
no, I couldn't hear through the internet.
But no, you got to scroll down a little further and you'll see one line. And then that line, you can scroll it. It's like the banner there, actually. It's just one line and then you scroll it across.
All right, hold on. Let's go to screen share real fast.
Okay.
Because that was driving me mad.
Real fast. Let's absorb it all. Let's take it all in.
All right, there you go. So
blaze through it.
That's it. Our brands. Now, don't go to that house of brands. You have to
portfolio or
no. Go further down. Further down. Oh, you got to get rid of that highlights thing. Get that brands again. Not that one. No, not there. Up top, our brands.
Our brands.
Okay,
There you go.
further down. Keep going. Yeah, I think it's in there. Oh shit! No, it's not in that part. Okay, you got to go back to the main page and brands. You're in the house of brands. That's brand homes. That's the wrong section. Now, okay, now try going further down. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Keep going. All right, right there. See that line?
No,
Oh, yeah. There it
Scroll.
is.
Scroll that to the left or just press on tequila and mezcal. Yeah, there it is. Oyo de Tigre.
Well.
ugh.
Okay.
How's that stuff taste?
You got me now. It tastes really good. You got me now, Elbow. And
No,
was
I
getting-
just, I don't want to spread disinformation, but when I wrote in the comments that Pernod Ricard brand, it's because I did see it there, and I know it just takes a little looking around to get it.
Right.
But yeah,
And you saw when I was doing the video, I was like, this is driving me crazy, you know?
yeah.
So I just want to make one statement about tequila. I do believe this is the only liquor that cannot be GMO'd.
See, it surprised me. They also own Del Maguey, and that's a huge brand. Omega, I've heard of them. So Avion.
But Elbow, do they own all these distilleries, or do they just maybe collaborate with them?
Well, yeah, that's, I don't know 100% for sure. I think they do own these, but it could be just a distribution agreement or something. I'm not sure, but I think they own those. I think
Okay, all right, because I was reading about the Ojo de Tigre, and they were saying it was owned by some family or whatever. I was
yeah,
like,
it is. There was a parent company that owned Oyo de Tigre, and then I think Pernod Ricard came along and bought,
okay,
or at least, yeah, a good part of the Casalumbras or whatever that parent company was. But anyway, I was glad I was able to clarify that. So
yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I really appreciate it because it was driving me crazy all week. And I knew you were right. I was thinking to myself, there's something I'm not seeing here, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, the Buccaneers, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, could be
Good
interesting.
luck.
I think it's Sunday night Sunday night. But
Good
all
luck.
right, another great show. Yeah.
So I ran across something. I got some show and tell, and I'll make this short because I know we have to run for the game. So there was a reintroduction to a beer, a local beer by a local brewery, a smaller brewery, and it was called Radical Rye IPA, or IPA.
That sounds.
And just the word radical kind of goes into like skateboarding and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, dude, it's radical, you know. It just kind of has like some kind of connotation to radical. And then all of a sudden, what showed up in my area, of all places, by Sierra Nevada, was this thing, the rad little thing. And when they reintroduced this one, they called it Rad IPA, not Radical IPA, Rad IPA. So Rad seems to be a thing. And lo and behold, what do we have on this?
Oh, what's it? Hawk, Tony Hawk.
Yeah. And so this one is a East Coast haze, West Coast flavored
Radical.
Radical.
Tony Hawk's on Social Security already, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess no information about it as far as IBUs or anything. So not surprised.
I've been looking for that one, but I haven't seen any of it.
So yeah, so I'm not surprised that this one's going stepping off into that water because this is their brand, their subsidiary of little thing IPAs. They kind of do that. They kind of like, we're gonna step off on this. It's like a subsidiary,
Yeah, it's like a line, like
right. Like, okay, well, we're not gonna take across from the good stuff. We're gonna do off on this. Beta might want to do that. And then this guy here is a rye IPA.
Yeah, that's different.
Wonder what that tastes. I'm curious. I'd be love to try that.
This
rye IPA.
I can give you a quick note on this. This tastes like a West Coast style with a little ryeness to it.
Who makes that one, Dave?
Gnarly Barley. It's a small brewery in Hammond, Louisiana.
Okay.
Great little place to go to. They always have something going on. Like those small places, dude. They have their food trucks, their food areas, bands playing, and all that stuff. Yeah, but I don't think you can get that outside of Louisiana. I don't really think you can get it outside of our region. But it's a really great little place to go to. People are friendly. The beers are reasonable. You can go there and you can get probably in a 16-ounce pull for like $6-7, which isn't that bad considering the prices in most of these small establishments. And this one's kind of like it lived through the COVID years, so it's expanded. They got a huge influence in with Southeast Louisiana College, University rather, and so they also made a beer which I don't have in front of me. They made a beer that they donating to the university for sales at all their sporting events, from what I understand.
Yep, and I like that beer. Anything else on the show and tell?
No, that's it.
All right. Now Claude is gonna give us any updates or show and tell or anything like that.
Well, I was going to have my Friday night Coors beer, but in the freezer.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. But in honor of Dave, I got a 3-pack of one of his not favorite beers. You've got to come back. Look at the new design.
That's a big one.
Man, come on now. Claude.
This is such a good beer. Okay. This is an excellent beer.
Oh, that's a good beer when I was like 24.
No, you got to try this. I think it was taken over. Ron helped me. Heineken bought them or something.
Yeah, it was bought by Heineken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
this is a
25?
really
24 ounce.
Hey, look at the eagle on. You know where that eagle's from?
24 ounces. Yeah. Mexico.
That eagle is from the first right. That's the first right Roman eagle.
I got to tell you.
You don't believe me? Look it up.
This is one of the most enjoyable, drinkable beers. I just love it. I think it's clean. It's smooth. It's got a great taste to it. It's not corny like Corona.
Oh, no.
I don't like you guys know we had a Modelo night last year, and
right.
It didn't do a thing.
Oh, Claude, I talked to a lady at work today. She said, "Hey," she's talking to me. She says, "I'm going to give you some beer because I tried it yesterday and it's horrible." I said, "What did you try?" She said, "Modelo." She said, "I'm going to bring the rest to you." I said, "Okay, I'll take it."
Of
Yeah,
course you will.
And it's Modelo is probably the number one beer in the world right now.
In America, at least. In America, at least.
Yeah, you go into supermarkets; they got these giant displays and things. Modelo's. You see these guys
with America.
Yeah. Well, it's the Gulf of America now, folks, and you can and you can enjoy. And final show and tell, the very controversial. What is the best hot sauce?
Oh, that's a good one. Sriracha is good.
Oh, it's good. The real one.
That's not. Is that the one from
Bristol.
That's from Thailand.
Okay, that's not
Well,
the
that's
one.
good.
From
It's got garlic and all that stuff in it.
Oh, so
And those
good.
peppers are actually grown in Mexico and are imported. They're imported from Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Lately,
Claude, you better be careful because you're in Tabasco country here. You know.
I
Right.
like Tabasco. I even use the green Tabasco.
Okay.
Nobody does that.
Oh yeah, I like the green. Here's a Tecate quart bottle.
There you go.
All right.
It's a darn good beer. I got to tell you.
All right. I'm gonna try it. I haven't tried that one. I got the Modelo here, but I'll try this.
Throw it in
Okay.
the freezer for 10 minutes before you drink it.
How do you say that? Tecate or TK?
Yeah, Tecate.
Tecate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been to that city. I actually visited that city. It's a very
Oh.
small city. It's probably like the size of.
I didn't know it was a city. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the
size of
size of
Miami.
like Naples, Florida, something like that. But
Yeah.
I went to the downtown Central City Plaza, but I never saw the brewery. I guess the brewery is maybe further out of this, maybe in the industrial area. But I have been to Tecate. I have been there. Yep.
You guys did your review on Tecate. Well, I think it's 2 or 3 years ago at least, right?
Yeah.
Long time
And you
ago.
did the blind taste. It's a great video, by the way. It's a blind test with Dave. I love those blind taste tests, by the way. They're really funny. They're really good.
Did
And
you see the last one I actually won?
I like those blind taste tests. Dave, you're good, man. I don't know how you do that. I could never tell you which beer is which without the label.
But it's like 9 times out of 10 I don't get it. But I also believe that also like 8 times out of 20 I'm that close to it. So it has a lot to do with clues, and there was a couple of times where I was stumped due to there was one time where the beer was like it was a foreign beer, but it was brewed here, and so there was some kind of controversy between that, and then a lot of times I come close, I think, and then there's a lot of times I'm just like I haven't tasted this, and then sometimes there's beers that Jay brings out that I haven't tasted so long that I have no clue what they are.
Oh, like the Newcastle.
The Newcastle's been turned inside out, backwards, and shoved all over the place, so you don't even know what it is.
Whatever happened to Anchor Steam?
They're out of business, and they said they're going to reopen with a new owner, but nothing's happened.
Oh, that was
for instance, like PBR. I mean, come on, man, where's PBR going? I've had 2 different styles of PBR in the last 3 months.
There you go. I like that ad.
Yeah.
Si amiga, incomparable.
What,
She
her
must
or
have
the beer?
She must have an itch on her hip.
Poison ivy.
Got mosquito bitten.
Yeah.
Well, that happens. You know, that happens. I've had it happen.
She was hiking in the bayou, right?
I usually get bites on my hands or my head. Or
Oh.
something. All right, but anyway, well, thanks everybody for joining. It was really fun, and if you can make it on Super Sunday with anything, like I said, doesn't have to be alcohol.
Good old PBR. Nothing wrong with it.
I don't even know what it's brewed at anymore. What does this mean underneath it?
Yeah, what was the news we got this past week? There was some big news for Pabst Brewing. They made an agreement that a lot of their beers are going to now be contract brewed by
AB InBev.
AB InBev. Anheuser-Busch is going to brew Pabst beers.
You know what I got to say to that? At least we'll have consistency
Yeah, maybe there'll be consistency.
and flavor too. You know, it's like everybody hates McDonald's. Everyone. I don't like McDonald's. Blah, blah, blah. But I'll tell you what, You want that damn chicken nugget? You can go from this city, this city, that side of the place. Every damn McDonald's you go to, you can get same chicken nugget.
Clean bathrooms.
Well,
Yeah.
That's why I go.
well, yeah.
You always get a
And
clean bathroom.
I'll
in
go there
McDonald's.
for the clean bathrooms too, Claude. But so I'm looking for this one to get stability.
Yeah. So they have an agreement with City Brewing.
What is going on with this beer? I mean, either make it or stop making it.
It's too popular.
They have an
God.
agreement with City Brewing, but maybe City Brewing can't keep up with the
They can't.
volume.
They can't. I mean, city's it's so small. I mean,
And Anheuser-Busch said, "We'll do it.
bless
We'll
their
do
hearts
it.
for trying to do it, but they can't do it.
We'll do it, and we'll bring you under our umbrella."
Well, you know what? Every time I taste this one here, tastes less like PBR than I've had in forever.
You know what's the most
It does
inconsistent
not
beers?
have that
Wine,
Chardonnay to it.
Chardonnay. Yeah. What, Claude?
The most inconsistent beer is Budweiser.
Oh
Every
no,
time-
you're wrong.
every time I taste
I
it.
think it's consistently not tasty.
Yeah. That
it's
too.
some kind of thing going
So,
on. But you know what?
yeah,
You gotta give them
yeah,
props. They
listen
are
to
the king of beers. They are the big red one.
I saw
Gotta
on
be
Monday.
why.
On Monday, I saw somebody buying a 6-pack of Budweiser pint cans, and today I saw a man in the store buying a suitcase of Budweiser.
I've never seen a pint can.
You know, it's 16 ounces a pint.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Talls. Call it what it is. It's a tall.
Yeah. So Budweiser is still very popular. It's still in the top 5 or 6 beers. All right, but everybody take care now.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're
Have
welcome.
a good weekend.
This one tastes better.